Like, you damn lawyers, you cheap hacker. Nah. Okay, here's one. Guy said his girlfriend was complaining that I never buy her flowers. Then he said, I didn't even know she sold them. Like, you didn't say that to her, did you? Especially, okay, here's one. This is somebody that just posted on Twitter, and they said, hey, I scored 175 on an online IQ test that I just clicked on. And all I had to do was answer 3 simple questions. 1, my credit card number, my social security number, and uploading a scan of my birth certificate and bank accounts. That's all you need. And boom, they give you a score of 175. And with that, I need to change my headphones because they're dying. So I'm going to hand these off to Randy. So Randy, get up here and make us laugh, please. Randy! Yay! Randy! Yay! There, Randy? Randy?
What?
Yay, Randy! It's your turn. Get up here and make us laugh, please. Yay, Randy! Yay!
All right.
There's Randy.
Yay.
All right.
I have to change my headphones, Randy, so I have to go quiet.
That's all right.
They're dying.
Take your time. Take your time. All right, meatbags. You all know who you are. Death to all humans, and you can bite my shiny metal ass.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I heard this story once. A Frenchman, a German, and a Jew were lost in the desert, wandering for hours. The Frenchman says, I'm tired, I'm thirsty, I must have wine. The German says, I'm tired, I'm thirsty, I must have beer. The Jew says, I'm tired, I'm thirsty, I must have diabetes. All right, a mine owner advertised for new workers, and 3 guys turned up, an Irishman, an Italian, and a Jap. The owner tells the Irishman, you'll be in charge of the mining. He tells the Italian, you'll be in charge of the lift. And he tells the Jap, you'll be in charge of making sure we have supplies. The next day, the 3 men went into the mine. And at the end of the day, 1 man was missing, the Jap. Well, they searched for him for hours. Just as they were about to give up, he jumped out from behind the rock yelling, supplies, supplies!
Oh!
The son says, Mama, I have the biggest feet in the 3rd grade. Is that because I'm Norwegian? Mom, no, it's because you're 19.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call a Norwegian under a wheelbarrow?
No.
A mechanic. What's the difference between a Norwegian and a canoe? Well, a canoe will sometimes tip.
Oh.
What do you call a Norwegian car?
Fjord.
Okay.
Maybe that's enough of that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Maybe one more.
One more? All right. A Norwegian guy likes to go to bed with 2 women, so when he falls asleep, they can talk to each other. He would marry a pregnant woman just to save himself the trouble. He's so impressed, he blushes if someone says intersection. He only thinks about sex when he gets too drunk to go deer hunting, and then he gets up his courage and goes downtown and spends the night in a warehouse instead of a whorehouse. Not good at spelling or arithmetic. He was trying to count up to 21, and they arrested him for indecent exposure. Oh, he was a counter who made $2 bills by erasing the zeros on 20s. I can't continue. I can't continue. That's too bad stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
That's great. Let's see. Let me find. All right. Totally tasteless jokes for meatbags. Okay.
I love that title. That's a winner right off the bat.
Yeah, just think you just added meatbags, that's all.
Yeah. Well, 2 guys were captured by cannibals. They're stuck naked in a big pot of boiling water over a fire. And the water gets hotter and hotter. All of a sudden, one guy starts laughing. The other guy says, what's so funny? The other guy says, I just peed in their soup. Well, two cannibals meet one day. The first cannibal says, you know, I just can't seem to get a tender missionary. I've baked them. I've roasted them. I've stewed them. I've barbecued them. I've tried every sort of marinade. I just can't seem to get them tender. The second cannibal asks, oh, what kind of missionary do you use? The other replies, you know, the ones that hang out at that place at the bend of the river, they have those brown cloaks with a rope around the waist and they're sort of bald on top with a funny ring of hair on their heads. Aha, the second cannibal replies, no wonder, those are friars. Did you hear about the cannibal who was expelled from school? No, he was buttering up his teacher. Have you noticed how bad Catboy's breath is? Are you kidding? It's so bad people look forward to his farts.
Just be grateful you can't smell
Hey,
stuff.
you know what, Catboy? Anybody can have bad breath, but you could knock a buzzard off a shit wagon.